Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Today is April 28, 2012. This is Saturday. I am speaking with Mrs. Dipa Nath of New York, and this interview is being conducted in New York City. Mrs. Nath, what's your desh?
Bangladesh.
Where in Bangladesh?
Khulna.
Where in Khulna?
Daulatpur.
Where in Daulatpur?
Pabla.
Pabla is the village, right?
Yes.
Now, how far is Pabla from Daulatpur?
It's like 15-10 minutes
Yeah.
walking distance.
Walking, so it's just
it's close.
just the
very close.
next village, huh?
Yes.
How was the village like? Did you just used to call it a village, or
It's like a mofussil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so was your place mostly Hindu or mixed? Or
It's mixed.
So-
Hindu and Muslim mixed.
so okay. Now, how was your house like? How was the village like? That means is it a very long, big village or small
yes.
village?
Yes.
How
it's
many
very-
people about?
Is my area is like it's very big area. It's I don't know exactly how many people was
Okay.
living, but is where we live is most of the Hindu
People live there.
lives.
And who else you lived in with you?
Is in
your family?
In family, my my sister, my father.
And
yes.
what about your grandparents, uncles and aunts?
My grandparents, I never seen them.
Okay.
And they live far
Live
away.
far away.
Yeah.
But this is so how long did your family live in your village? Pabla?
Yes.
How long did they live? How many generations?
They live is from like before it was
Before 47, of course,
Yeah,
partition. And what about your grandparents? Did they live there?
no.
No. Okay. So what was your parents doing? What was their profession?
My dad was an accountant,
Accountant.
but my mom was a housewife.
Housewife?
Yeah.
And how many brothers and sisters you
I
have?
don't have a brother. We are 6 sisters.
6 sisters. Very nice. Now, your name of your parents
It's Narendra Nath Shaha.
and
Mother Anjali Shaha.
Anjali Shah. Very nice. Now, what did you go to school there?
Yes.
Elementary school.
Elementary.
What's the
and
name of
high
the school?
Binapani's school.
School.
And high school is Mohsin Girls High School. Daulatpur Mohsin Girls
Dolat.
High School.
Okay. Now, Binapani Girls High School, was it a mixed place or was it
It's a
Hindu?
mix. Yeah.
Who are Hindus were majority or Muslims were majority?
No, it's equal like the same.
Almost same.
But, yeah.
Okay. And what about the high school?
High school is also the same.
Also the same.
But we have a girls' high school. Yeah.
Girls High School. You went to. Now, when did you come to this country?
97.
97.
Yeah.
So you got married and then
Yes.
came here.
Yeah.
Did you get married in Daulatpur?
No.
Where did you
We
get?
get married in India.
Why?
Because my parents was living in India.
Oh, so they don't live in
No,
Daulatpur anymore?
No.
Why so?
It's not like we could not live over there, but it was like 1990. They're having a problem
Okay.
in there. Like where we live is right by we have a temple,
Okay.
and like little bit far away there is a Muslim, the mosque is there,
Yeah.
and Muslim people was living, and like one times there is a big problem because
What kind of problem?
problem is like Hindu Muslim problem.
So what is that
they-
problem?
They were whoever like is in the live close to the temple.
Mhm.
We have to have the guard for
Oh.
that one because we cannot live alone over there.
Really? Is
Yes.
that bad?
Yeah,
How long did
And-
it continue?
it's like a month or so,
Okay.
and then after few months, my dad was working in some different place.
Mhm.
It's not in the same city,
Mhm.
and my mom decided not to live in there because we are all sister.
We have all
We don't-
guards in
yeah,
the house.
girls in the house, and
It's-
we don't have any brother, and we don't have any relative in close by. And my dad is also like he's working, so he want to move
Other places
from,
to work
yeah,
overnight.
and he wanted to move from there to India, is to be safe.
Why is it unsafe for girls?
Yes.
How so?
It's like
For Hindu girls or
Hindu
Muslim girls?
Not the Muslim girls, for the Hindu girls.
So have you ever heard of anybody being victimized?
Not really, but my parents was thinking too if it's maybe the safe to.
So do you think they have heard of atrocities or attacks against Hindu girls?
I heard, but not in my.
No, but I'm
city.
saying
Yeah.
maybe do you think your parents may have heard this? That's why they were worried.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. How old is at that time your sisters were? When did they move to India?
They moved in 93.
93.
Yeah.
And
But
where?
that time my 3 sisters are already married.
And where were they living?
They live in They live in Dhaka. One is in India.
Okay.
And another one is also Dhaka. And we are another 3 sisters was
You're
my
with
mom.
the parents?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they moved to India. But
what happened to your property?
we don't have that we are living in the rented place.
Oh, so it was rented.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my grandfather, the property is in a little bit far away, the village. We never live in there.
So who has that? Still, you have some uncles?
Uncles, yes. My cousin, they have it, but now they don't live over there. Everybody's moved to India.
Everybody?
Yes.
So what happened to that property?
The property, I think one of my cousins sold it and then.
Oh, I see. They sold it to a Muslim gentleman?
I don't know exactly that.
So where in India they live?
My parents lives in Maslandapur.
Which is in what district?
In Chobbish Pargana.
Not Chobbish Pargana. Have they built a house there?
Yes. Yes, we have a house there.
So did they face any difficulty as a foreigner to live there?
Not really.
So because they were Bangladeshis coming there and settling, so buying land and building something was not difficult.
No, it was.
And was it easy or hard for your father to establish his?
It is difficult.
Okay.
It is still difficult. He was also get a job in accountant, when he moved.
So where did he work?
Now he doesn't.
No,
work.
at that
He's
time.
retired. That time he was working in. Who is that place?
No, in a private company.
It's a private company. Yes.
And for your sisters, was there any difficulty for them to go to school in India?
No.
So they were able to be admitted?
Yes, my one sister, she went there and she admitted in the 9th grade again. And the small one...
And there was no problem?
No, it wasn't any problem.
As a foreigner,
no.
There was no problem?
No.
When you went to school in elementary and college, now you mentioned that things were fine, but on the other hand, you're also telling that your parents didn't think it was that fine.
Yeah.
They had to move to India. So it is a really, really extreme example of not being fine.
Fine, yes.
Yeah. So, but when you grew up in college, do you think as a Hindu minority your life was any different from Muslims?
No.
Yeah. But yet your parents felt not safe enough.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know any of your Muslim friends who migrated to India?
No.
No?
No.
Have you ever heard from your parents how did they survive in 71 when there was during Bangladesh liberation?
Yes, I heard.
What happened?
And that time also my 3 sisters was with them.
Okay.
And they moved to India for a few months, and then they came back again.
They came back to Daulatpur.
Yes.
But still at that time also they were renting.
Yes.
Now your father had an individual private business, or your?
No, he was working in the private company.
Private company.
Yeah.
So, but they took him back when he came there.
Yeah.
So life was very normal for you. So, but they migrated with you. Did you also get admitted to school in India?
Actually, I didn't go there.
Oh.
I didn't go to India. I was with one of my sisters.
In Dhaka. Okay, you went to school in Dhaka.
Dhaka.
Did you go to college there?
College in
Which
Dhaka.
college?
In Arambagh Girls College.
Girls College.
Yeah.
Was their life very normal for you for as a Hindu girl, was there any difference for you with the Muslims, Christians, and
No, I
Buddhists?
never had that much difference here. I never felt anything in
that's
there.
very nice.
But
But but then they, when the marriage took place, why did they do it in Calcutta, not in Dhaka?
because my parents and my parents-in-law, they all are in Calcutta.
Okay.
Yes.
They were, did they know your family and your husband's family? They knew beforehand. Did they know them before?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Do you know? Why, for example, your family, being a Hindu minority in Bangladesh, couldn't leave, couldn't stay, and there are many Hindus couldn't live there, but in Hindu majority West Bengal, Muslims are able to live. Do you know why?
I don't really know, but they always have a problem with the Hindu and Muslim, but I don't know exactly why they are.
But from West Bengal, Muslims have not migrated to Bangladesh.
No.
But from Bangladesh, the minorities have migrated to India. So I'm saying, why is this contradiction? All right, if you have not thought of it, that's fine. Do you know anybody else besides your family who got hurt or victimized as you grew up, either in Khulna or in Dhaka? 90s or later? Or
not
2000?
really with anybody in my side, but I heard about my parents-in-law, they having a issue in Chittagong.
Their house was set on fire, and
yes.
They were forced to flee to India, and they were living in India.
That's
where, that's where
I heard, but I don't know anything about. I know somebody actually.
Okay. Very nice. Have you, after you got married, did you ever go back to Bangladesh?
Bangladesh, no.
Okay. So then I couldn't ask you that question, follow-up question. I'm almost in the end. Is there anything else? I forgot to ask your profession. You are now a professional woman, and what's your profession?
I'm working in SUNY ISPaD Medical Center as a programmer.
Very nice. So did you do programming here?
Yes. I went to college here. I finished my associate and bachelor
here. Which school did you go to?
In Monroe College.
Monroe, very nice. So I'm almost to the end. Is there anything else that you want to add that I didn't ask you? Is there anything that comes to your mind that I should have asked or you should have said about living in Bangladesh and then fleeing from Bangladesh to India and not going back, or anything in general? All right, if you don't have, that's fine. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.